Hello everyone. I hope all of you are good, fine, doing well. So today I'm going to teach you the next poem from our book First Flight, that is titled The Ball Poem, and it is written by the poet John Berryman. So introduction of the poet John Berryman is that he is an American poet and he lived between 1914 till 1972. So from 1914 till 1972, he is a very renowned American writer who got many prizes, awards, as well as Pulitzer Prize, which is a very precious prize in the field of literature. He is a figure who is renowned, who is key figure in the field of confessional poetry or confessional writing. Now, what's the confessional writing or confessional poetry? It is called the personal or the poetry or the writing which is written for personal. So, he's a key figure in the confessional poetry. Now, if I talk about the theme of this poem, the theme is standing up and facing the sorrows of life, standing up against the loss, miseries, and sorrows of life. If we talk about the poetic devices which are used here, so you would notice anaphora, which is used in the first two consecutive line of the poem. Anaphora, that is, what is the boy now? What is he to do? Then personification. So the poet describes the ball and he says that I saw it go merrily, bouncing. So he's describing the ball going merrily, happily. Personification is adding human qualities to non living things or object. So that's personification. Alliteration, has lost his. Again, you would see S sound is repeated here in the stanza. In the third line, has lost his. The first line of the poem, has lost his ball. Then metaphor, poetic device, where he says, balls will be lost, my little boy. He addresses the boy. He says, balls will be lost always, my boy, little boy. So here the balls represent the possessions of the world, the opportunities of the world, and even the childhood of the poet. Enjambment also is used here. Enjambment in the line, I saw it go. The second line of the poem, I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street. So, what's enjambment? Enjambment is where a sentence continues to the next line without any comma, full stop, or punctuation. If you talk about rhyming scheme, then there is no rhyming scheme followed here. It's a free verse poem. Now let's talk about the keywords. So the keywords we have, first one is dime. Dime means cent. A dime means 10 cents in US America. Then desperate. Desperate means hopeless. Epistemology of laws. So here one line comes that the epistemology of laws, how to stand up. The boy is learning now the epistemology of laws. That means he is understanding the nature of laws. He is understanding, he is analyzing, he is trying to cope up, he is trying to stand against the laws. And if you talk about the message of the poem, the message is that one must learn and one should accept the reality of life. Our beloved, our loved ones will be lost, they would be separated, but we must accept that. So let's begin this poem line by line, word by word from the book. So if we talk about the introduction of the poem, then let me tell you that the poet describes reality of life, and he describes us how to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life. He says that there was a little boy who lost a ball, and he is very upset losing his ball. A ball doesn't cost much. It's not very expensive, very costly, and nor it is difficult to buy another ball for the boy, for himself and for his parents and for the poet to buy another ball for him. But still, he doesn't do so. Why he doesn't do so? Why the boy is upset? What message he wants to give us? What the boy learns from the loss of the ball? So let's understand this reading the poem line by line. The poet says, "What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What what is he to do?" So the poet asks us, he describes the boy, he describes the condition of the boy and says that what is the condition of the boy now? What is he doing now? What is mental condition now? Who has lost his ball? And further, he himself says that I saw it. I saw the ball. I saw the ball going merrily, happily, bouncing. And after bouncing, it went down the street. And then from there, merrily, again he uses the word merrily, happily, over there in the water. So there was a water hole. So the ball bounced, and it went to that water body. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. The poet further says that there is no use of telling the boy that don't worry, there are another ball. I can purchase another ball for you. You can get another ball. Don't worry, it is not it was not very expensive. No, you can get another one. He says that the boy is completely fixed. He is lost in great sorrow, grief. He is shivering, he is shaking with fear, with anxiety, and he is not able to cope up this loss, the loss of the ball. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. And the poet says that it seems that the boy is standing and he is watching the ball which is lost from him. It is in the water, and the boy is watching it, and he is at the same time also remembering his childhood. His childhood days are also lost. Childhood days are also gone, like the ball is passed from his hand and went to the water. I would not intrude on him. The poet says that I would not invade on him. I would not disturb him. I would not tell him anything. A dime or another ball is worthless. And the poet says that even if somebody goes and tells him that I can give you a dime, you purchase another ball, you go and get from the shop. He says that any kind of explanation, any kind of convincing is worthless to him. Why? Because he says that the ball was lost, which was not very expensive, not very costly, but it had a great attachment, bonding with the boy. And when we lose something which was very close to our heart, we feel bad, even though it may not be very costly, very expensive, but might be the gift from our parents, friends, relatives. When we lose it, we feel sad because we had a kind of attachment, and no money can fulfill that, no money can buy that. Yes, so here further he says that now the boy senses his responsibility. The boy has sensed, he has analyzed his first responsibility, that he has to be responsible in life. In world of possession, in world of possession where people are running after money, materialistic things, different things, opportunities. So he has to be responsible for his own belongings, own things. People will take balls, balls will be lost always, little boy. And the poet tells the boy that people will be there always who would snatch balls from you, who would snatch different opportunity from you, who would snatch possessions from you, and your even childhood, it cannot be regained. So the poet says that you must be ready for that. You must be responsible, mature for taking care of your belongings. And no one buys a ball back. No one can get it back, even with the money. Money is external. Money can't buy it. Once it is gone, it is gone. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. And the poet says that the boy is learning this message. The boy is learning this reality of life. Even though he is desperate, he is hopeless, he is sad because his precious ball, which was not even very costly, very expensive, but it is lost, gone into the water. So the epistemology of loss, he is trying to understand the nature of loss, what it means to lose something. He's standing up against the loss, sorrow of life for the first time. How to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know. And the poet says that everyone should know how to stand up, how to cope up the loss, how to cope up the failures, the sorrows, the miseries, the difficult situation. And the boy also is doing the same thing. And most people have been doing same thing for many days. They have been learning how to stand up this sorrow, how to face this situation, how to stand up against the loss, against the miseries, against the sorrows of life. So even the boy is learning that, and after losing the ball, surely he would learn the sense of responsibility and the nature of loss. So that is the explanation of the poem, the ball poem given beautifully by John Berryman. So I hope everybody has understood. If you have not understood any doubt, again go through the poem, read it, try to find the meanings, the difficult words if you do not know, and if you have any doubt, you discuss it with me. So again, go through the theme, the poetic devices, and the message of the poem. I hope everybody has understood. Okay, so till then, goodbye everyone. Take care and watch this video, learn it, read the book, and also subscribe the channel if you have not done yet. Thank you very much. Bye bye.